Hey guys, what's going on? I actually have not slept in such a long time. I'm saying like a few years possibly. And I don't have my son, and that's why I'm able to do it. Right now it's about 10:50. I probably woke up 20 minutes ago and I was watching some YouTubes and stuff like that. So I'm finally up and I'm gonna show you what a typical day off is for me because I this is the day that I actually do editing, shoot some videos, and get a lot of stuff done. So let's get rolling. So guys, this is how I normally start my days off if I have to edit or record something for YouTube. So basically I come down to my basement, get everything all set up, and then I'm about to set up my lighting, my camera, get my documentation and all that stuff that I wrote down up, and start recording. And then after that, it's editing all day. A lot of editing. I love the result when the editing is done, but during the course of the editing, it's rough sometimes. You gotta get the right music or get the right scenes, and I screw up a lot. I like legit screw up a lot when I record. I get pissed off at myself when I record because I'm always screwing up. Because my stuff is not scripted. I don't script anything. Everything is off the top of this noggin right here. Sometimes what I have in my mind does not come out where how I want it to come out. So I constantly screw up, or a lot of times I have a lot of pausing, and then editing myself is a lot of work. Well, not the vlogs, but editing myself is a lot of work when I edit for my main videos. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, that's how we do it. Screw up a few times, do it again, screw it up a few times, do it again, and that's how we get a video. So guys, for those of you who want to see my super ghetto setup, check this out. Now, I use my tablet, and this is an old Transformer tablet, and I downloaded this program called DSLR controller. That's basically my viewfinder for my DSLR. Now the problem is, this is such an old DSLR. I don't know if you can see it, the Rebel T1. It doesn't even have a mic input. It's so old, it doesn't have a mic input. So even if I try to use those boom mics or whatever that goes on top of the mic itself, I just have nowhere to plug it unless I buy the remote recorders and stuff like that. At that point, might as well just go for a mic that USB plugs into my computer. And I should probably stop this because this is not part of the video. So yeah, that goes directly to my USB, and then I recorded off my computer using Audacity. And here is the view from the back. The viewfinder still works. You can see it's overheating. This thing only could record about like 10 minutes before it starts overheating. But here's a little fact that I do. If you take a look at this, this looks like a normal DSLR. But if you click on the little trash can button, boom, magic lantern. That's a hacked firmware that you could unlock all the possibilities of your DSLR. So if you guys are into DSLR, have a cheap one, or you want to unlock a lot of video capabilities, use Magic Lantern. It does void your warranty, so or it possibly does. You got to read it, but you can do so much more. You can do time lapse. This thing, since it's so old, it couldn't record past 14 minutes because the file gets too big. But with Magic Lantern, you could actually modify a setting where it could either A, downsample so it's a lower bit rate into the memory card, so you could record up to 30 minutes, or you could make it so as soon as the file stops recording, it'll instantly record it again, like create a second file. So you'll lose like that 1 second of recording, but still it continues and doesn't stop it like original, like without the firmware, where it'll just stop and then you won't even know when it stopped because I don't have a viewfinder on this. So here are some of the cool stuff if you want to take a look. Mainly I use this. I use the bitrate. I go down. I do a little bit of movie tweaks, bitrate, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Check it out. I'll leave a link in the description for Magic Lantern down there. Here are my 2 box lights. So I get a pretty good lighting. I think it's a little bit too high because it keeps reflecting off my glasses. So I'm going to have to play around with it. But I'm working with limited space. So I don't know how much I could improve. Then I recently bought this LED lighting, if you can see that in the back. And that's really good. It's only for like 20 bucks off Amazon. Leave a link in the description. But that does it does really well. I went camping with that light and basically it shined everywhere. And that's not even the brightest setting. So what I use that for is, it's more like a 3-point lighting and I'm still learning it. So I got my primary light, which is right on the right side. Show you this way. Primary light. I got the secondary key light or something you want to call it. Then I got my fill light on the side. I don't even know if I'm naming it correctly, but it's this one gives me the 3-dimension that I need, so it hits the side of the face. This one is there's one here that is the stronger one where it lights up my face. This one gives me a little bit of a definition, and I wear a hat now because I actually changed my post to standing instead of sitting like it was before. But the problem is this light is so close that it kind of like floods my face with a lot of light. So I end up now wearing a hat to kind of like fight that. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. But anyway, now it's time to edit. So guys, I've been editing for the past couple of hours. I am tired. It's dinner time. I'm about to go with my wife. We're going to have some pizza and watch a movie. So I'll be back a little bit later. I love wide angle cameras. It makes me look 10 pounds skinnier. Right? Look at that. Look how skinny you look.
So it's this way now.
I am skinny though. Walk this way.